The future is uncertain. This is a fundamental truth of the cosmos. As we look ahead, we see a world on the brink. Global tensions are rising, resources are dwindling. The threat of a third world war hangs heavy in the air. We can't ignore the warning signs. History teaches us that peace is fragile. Conflicts can erupt quickly. It's crucial to understand the potential causes of such a devastating event. We must examine the factors that could push us toward the abyss. The consequences of a global conflict would be catastrophic. Millions, if not billions, of lives could be lost. Entire cities could be reduced to rubble. The very fabric of our civilization could be torn apart. But amidst the darkness, there is hope. By understanding the potential triggers of war, we can work to prevent it. By learning from the mistakes of the past, we can strive for a more peaceful future. World War III will likely not erupt from a single cause. It will stem from a complex interplay of factors. These factors are simmering beneath the surface of our global society. Political tensions are a major concern. Nationalistic sentiments are on the rise. Countries are vying for power and influence. Disagreements over territory, resources, and ideology can quickly escalate into conflict. Economic inequality is another significant factor. The gap between rich and poor continues to widen. This disparity can lead to resentment, instability, and ultimately conflict. Religious and cultural clashes add another layer of complexity. Extremist ideologies can fuel violence and hatred. These divisions can be exploited to sow discord and incite conflict on a global scale. The fight for dwindling resources could be the final straw. Water, food, and energy are becoming increasingly scarce. Competition for these resources could ignite conflict, especially in regions already grappling with instability. Identifying specific countries involved in a future World War III is impossible. However, we can analyze current geopolitical dynamics. This allows us to identify potential flashpoints and key players. The great powers with their nuclear arsenals would inevitably be drawn into the conflict. The United States, Russia, and China, each with their own interests and alliances, could find themselves on opposing sides. Regional powers, seeking to expand their influence, could also play a significant role. These countries might exploit the chaos of a global conflict to settle old scores or advance their agendas. Non-state actors, such as terrorist organizations, could further complicate the situation. These groups might exploit the chaos to launch attacks, destabilize regions, and further their own goals. The interconnectedness of the modern world means that no nation is truly isolated. A conflict erupting in one part of the world could quickly draw in other countries, leading to a rapid escalation of violence. Section 4. Technology's double-edged sword, a new era of warfare. World War III would be unlike any conflict humanity has ever witnessed. Technological advancements have revolutionized warfare, introducing terrifying new possibilities to the battlefield. Nuclear weapons remain the most significant threat. Their destructive power is immeasurable. The use of even a single nuclear weapon would have catastrophic global consequences. Cyber warfare is another significant danger. Countries could cripple each other's infrastructure, disrupt communications, and sow chaos without firing a single shot. Artificial intelligence and autonomous weapons systems add another layer of complexity. These technologies raise ethical concerns about machines making life or death decisions on the battlefield. The speed and scale of modern warfare are also unprecedented. Conflicts could escalate rapidly, with devastating consequences, leaving little room for diplomacy or de-escalation. Section 5. Life in the shadow of war, the human cost. The impact of World War III on civilian life would be catastrophic. The horrors of war would no longer be confined to distant battlefields. They would reach into homes and communities across the globe. Major cities, once vibrant centers of life, could be reduced to rubble. Food and water shortages would be widespread. Millions would be displaced from their homes, seeking refuge in a world consumed by chaos. The psychological toll of living under constant threat would be immeasurable. The fear of impending attacks, the loss of loved ones, and the uncertainty of the future would leave lasting scars on individuals and societies. The global economy would collapse. Trade would grind to a halt. Essential services like healthcare and education would be disrupted or completely collapse. The world as we know it would cease to exist.